make it fade. Praying they don't lock us up in the cage from chopping the white on the plate with the blade. Used to be broke, now we getting it now. Gully and live, we
Alright, this is an episode of Strong United Voices. This your boy D.
Your boy D Nell.
And Miss Lovely. And again, y'all, we turning up today. We got our special guest in the house. Is YNX716.
Yeah, first we're gonna give a shout out. We lost a Buffalo legend today in the music industry. Buffalo legend in the town, DJ Shay. Lost in the day, complications. So rest up, DJ Shay, man.
One love to him, man.
Yeah. Appreciate everything you did for the town, man.
Yes. Yes. Did you want to give him a shout out, honey, or you?
Definitely.
Because I know you.
I mean, Shay definitely was a pillar within the Buffalo hip hop community, whether unsigned artists, artists that's big right now. I mean, I used to record with Shay back in the day when I was coming up, probably over 10 years ago. You know what I mean? So much love to DJ Shay, and rest in peace to Shay, man.
Yes.
He put in a lot of work for a lot of artists in the town, you know what I'm saying, for a long time, too.
Right.
And, they say he really did look up to Kid Cole, things like that, man. So it's just like, that's a hard pill to swallow right there, you know.
Yeah, he made the city an unsigned city to a signed city.
All right.
So yeah, shout out to DJ Shay.
Yes.
Yep.
All right. We're going to get right into YNX716. Now, I did a little research on you, so you ain't going to have to go too far back, but, with the questions. But I do know you come from a family that's in gospel.
Yes,
is
ma'am.
what you told,
Absolutely.
what you stated. And then you've been in this industry for 10 years.
It's been over 10.
Over 10.
Yeah.
Okay. So now I'm going to get right into your questions.
Okay.
Now, how did you start rapping? I know you said, from the gospel, you just feel like your voice changed, so that wasn't for you.
Right.
Was it always in you, or did you just get a book and start learning how to rhyme? Like, I never asked nobody this, but I just trying to figure out, are you born doing this, or,
So, I come from a family of singers.
Okay.
My grandfather's a pastor, my grandmother's
Oh,
a pastor.
okay.
They were, my mom's and her sisters actually had a record deal back in the day.
Okay.
The Motley sisters, so
Okay.
they were singing heavy in the church, and they ended up landing the deal. It didn't necessarily work out, but I was always exposed to music,
Yeah.
all elements.
Yeah.
I used to go to the studio with them when I was younger.
Okay.
My mom was the oldest, so
Okay.
she was the one with a child at that time. So
Gotcha.
I used to
Okay.
be in the studio, So
Born everywhere with
I
them.
would say that really rubbed off on me.
Okay.
But for the most part, I was singing at one point too, probably between the age of, I want to say 12 and 14 maybe.
And you were singing.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And then I made my transition, after I started getting exposed to different stuff, the streets and stuff like that. I initially started rapping out of anger just to express what I was doing, express myself. People would make me upset. I really didn't know how to vent at the time.
Okay.
So I used to just write. I just write everything down that was making me upset.
Okay.
And then from there, I gradually began to, keep writing down my thoughts. And then I figured, this is really helping me.
Right.
Cope
Deal with society
and
and
everything like that. You know what I mean? So that's really how I started, and the way I really transitioned into, writing my own rhymes and stuff like that.
Okay. And I'm noticing when I do see you online, you do your own beats and everything.
Well, I have a lot of producers that reach out to me in regards to the beat aspect. So,
Okay.
I've been doing this for a while now, and I have like a lot of notable features. So they figure, okay, he's working with this person. Let me try to, get close to him and see what I can, if I can send him some beats, or they like my song and they'll send it over to me. But for the most part, what I do on my own is I do my own recording, engineering. I recently transitioned into doing my own videography. I'm learning.
But that's okay. That's okay.
But for the most part, it's like you can't wait for nobody to do
Come
stuff
on now.
for you. You gotta figure it out when you're
Come on.
So that was the big thing with me. The main thing was studio time for me. So I was in a group coming up, and
What was the name of that?
The Guap Boys. Boys.
The Guap
You know what I mean?
Boys.
So,
Okay.
so back we used to record with DJ Shay back in the day when I was 13, 14 years old. You know what I mean? And basically trying to put our money together to get the studio time.
Yeah.
So once I figured out, I mean, that it was possible for me to record on my own, I started, you know, getting my own recording stuff. You know, I started with a small computer mic, a USB microphone.
Okay.
When I was probably 13, 14 years old, and I ain't been to the studio.
Since.
I haven't paid for a studio session in over 12 years.
Come on now.
That's a plus, though. You save a lot of money like that, too.
I figure I save money in that aspect because the industry is expensive. You know, whether you know or not. I mean, people reach out to me and they want to work. You know, I mean, features and stuff like that. And unfortunately, it's business, so I have to charge for my features.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So, because everything that I had to do, everything I want to do, it costs money.
Right.
I mean, even advice, I had to pay somebody to give me advice. You know,
Wow.
I didn't
That's
have it right
crazy.
online. You know
Right.
what I mean? But from the
It's just
from,
learning
you know what I mean,
experience.
from like all of these, you know, big platforms and stuff like that, none of that is free. You know, you have to invest. You have to literally invest in yourself. You know what I mean? Having skill in the music is fine, but if you're not investing, you're not really gonna make no progress.
From the far you gonna go.
Exactly. Yeah. So the more money you invest, you know what I mean, the more you can go with it.
Okay. Now, we were talking earlier, and I told you what gravitated me to you when I heard your music. You
Absolutely.
remind me of Nas.
Okay, appreciate that.
Is that who your idol is, or you just it's different styles? But that's what would you say for that?
I'm heavily influenced by Nas.
Okay.
I mean, I listen to him often, you know, just because of his content. It makes me think about life. I mean, I have an equivalent style because, you know, I mean, I'm rapping, but I'm also kicking knowledge at the same time. So he's definitely been a big influence, in as well as Outkast and anything 90s for the most part. You know what I mean? But Nas is definitely, I mean,
The man.
my go-to artist.
Okay.
I mean, I actually did a tribute slash, I mean, single for Nas called 97 Nas. I was getting a lot of, you know, comparisons, and I was getting a lot of people that was against the idea as well. But when you really rap, you can do what you want to do.
Right.
So that's how I went. You know, that was my mindset. I mean, I wasn't, you know, and if you're doing stuff, you got to do something that's going to be an impact. So as everybody know, everybody was offended that I did it just because Benny actually did 97 Hole first, and then I pretty much flipped it and did 97 Nas. And I don't know ill will type of stuff, but you know what I mean, we from Buffalo, we both from Buffalo. You know what I mean, we both can rap, so why not? You know what I mean? So that was my mindset at the time. So I'm like, I got to do something that's gonna be impactful, and I got to take whatever come with it. Whoever, you know what I mean, whoever.
But you're gonna have negative and you're gonna have positive.
That's dope.
Yeah. So I mean, that comes with the territory, but that definitely, you know what I mean, it helped me. You know what I mean, in regards to exposure. You know what I mean, I was promoting it for a while. You know, getting into, you know, sending it to different people, and it was really just to open the door so people can give me a chance. Like when Nas first came out, he did the live at the barbecue joint. You know what I mean?
Right.
He was like,
exactly.
He was saying like, yo, what can I do to get the attention of the people? You know what I mean? We got all of these legends. What can I do? So he was like, the one line went to hell for snuffing Jesus. So it was like, shit, my 97 Nas is gonna be damn near the equivalent to that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean?
And that's what your intentions
exactly. You know what I mean? And like I said, people can feel how they want to feel about it, but you know, this is my life.
That's right.
Like rapping is a lifestyle for me, but with all of that, I mean, I got the negative feedback, I got good feedback, and the individual that actually gave Nas his first deal, you know what I mean, ended up following me because of the single. You know what I mean? MC Search. So MC Search, he been a supporter. You know what I mean? He shared my shit and stuff like that.
Yeah, I saw that.
We need people like that.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So, I mean, I did what I met my goal.
That's it. That's all that matters. And long as you pleasing who you need to please.
Exactly.
Everybody, you're gonna have those come at you. You this, you that, you that. But don't let that get you unfocused. Stay focused, man, because that's gonna come.
Exactly.
I don't care what you do. If you sell a cup, it's gonna be the same. That look like such and such. He acting like that. He bit off of.
It's too much.
Yeah. Don't give yourself no energy on that shit.
And then the thing with me is when people talk about like biting. You can't say that because hip hop is a big ass sample.
Yeah.
Hip hop is a big ass sample. I got countless songs where I purposely found the original sample so I can relate it back and understand where it came from. You know what I mean? So I listen to the oldies all the time, and I'm like, damn, this is where they flip the oldies.
Yo, absolutely.
You know what I mean, ain't nothing original.
Everything say when you know, even times with your mother and everything. You go back and you be like, we used to have that. We used to wear that back in the '60s. And you be like, no, you did that old shit. But that's what they did. They just restyled it. That's all. Okay, so let's get on to who have or who would you like to collaborate with your artists
industry
and the music?
I would say definitely Nas eventually.
Yes, that's your goal.
My man Nas been wilding, man. Collaborate with all type of other people, and I'm like, yo,
come get me.
It's just a popularity thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when I get where I need to be, I mean, it'll get to him.
Do you reach out, or is it somebody you reach out, or what do you do to get his attention?
DJ Green Lantern is his DJ. So when I first dropped 97 Nas, I was, I was plugging him in with it. He was watching it every time. But again, everything is about what you have. So if you don't have a big enough following, people
I can't stand that.
Fuck with you.
Or
and that's bad. And that's bad. Because that's not going off of your talent. I don't like that. No, it shouldn't be like that.
They're definitely changing that. Not just even with the hip hop world, like I said, they just going. That's why they try to say that, that'll be talent if talent don't work out.
Right.
You know what I mean? All of that's the excuse for it, but you still gotta recognize God gives some talents. Some people was born with it. You gotta teach them that. You know what I mean? So they try to block us out and make us work harder to get to where they at. You know,
that's really what it is, man. Like it's like a popularity contest. You know what I mean? But I'm not really. I don't like being in the spotlight, so I'm not the person that's gonna be chasing popularity.
Right.
But you can't argue with fate. So
that's it.
Whatever it meant for me to
have and get,
can't nobody else stop it.
And see, you might got your mind on Nas, but it might be somebody else.
Right.
So
I got some joints in the cut from some legends that's pending right now.
Yeah.
Once they finalize, I'll
you'll put it out there. Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm definitely working.
Well, we rooting for you.
I appreciate
what we got going on here. You got any questions y'all want to ask him? Because I'll keep going, honey, because I'm ready for him to spit a couple bars.
We don't usually wait for the end for that. Right. But one of the joints, it was the Voices song.
Yes.
I heard you say, I practice patience, looking past the people hating. That was deep right there, that bar. You know what I mean?
Yes,
because especially in this town with everybody being on top of each other, but it's just so small. We so small, everybody knows. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of hate. It's more hate than the love in certain cases.
And then at the same, in addition to that, you got people that don't really want to see you doing better than them. You know what I mean? So they'll act like they don't know who you is or whatever, wherever the case is, but you can't entertain it. You just gotta keep moving. It was a big ass catastrophe in Buffalo hip hop yesterday, right before this happened today. About people, they was just going back and forth. I'm not gonna name no names. Whoever was into it, they know what it is.
I did see that.
Everybody just need to we need some type of unity.
Right.
You know it's not gonna work. Like I understand. Like me personally. Like I understand not trying to give nobody something that you can't save everybody.
Right.
But at the end of the day, you don't have to make it about a competition.
Right.
It's really not. You just compete. I'm competing with myself. I'm not worried about you.
That's it.
And that's really what that was about.
Exactly.
I saw it yesterday too.
Exactly.
So like you said, name, people who was in tune.
Right.
But, it was about competition. But it's like if we are from the same town, it should be,
how can I help
how can I help you?
Let's
work
together.
Right. Let's work together instead of you put your best 5 songs up against my best 5.
Exactly.
What is that going to do? What is that going to do? That's not going to really do nothing. It's not going to really help nobody out at the end of the day. So I saw that yesterday, and I watched it for a couple minutes, and then I logged off because I feel like that's what, it had like over 1,000 views or something like that. And it was bad energy. It's bad energy. It's all this positive stuff that we doing in the town, and instead of, us focusing on the positivity, we got 1,000 views on people, on 2 dudes arguing about put up the best 5 songs.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, I tuned in because it popped up, but I didn't really. But that's the problem with the town, man. Like, we got to get over that hump, man. We got to get over that.
I feel like we need to have a main goal. Like, if people doing the one step and not doing the rest. Like, the one step is doing that, put up the best 5 songs, all the negativity. when you got a plan behind it, like, yo, all right, we're going to do this best 5 songs, then we're going to do an album together.
Right. Put it in
That's the head, bro. We going to hit it like this.
Exactly.
Benefit off all them views and all that. We're going to have a YouTube page waiting. We're going to do this. We're going to be in the same room together, all love, and then make some money off of it, my nigga, together. Like, you know what I mean? Where it ain't no, to the public, it look like, oh, no, them boys just competitive nature. Them boys, the aggression, and you can see the energy, the tension is high. Yeah, that's the sport, feel me? But once it lead outside of that, it's a problem.
Exactly.
It's a problem. We don't need that in the town. It's too small. I just said that. Exactly. That's why you see what's going on right now.
And then even in that, they arguing, and then somebody say, nah, I mess with him, though. I mess with him. He this, he that. Okay, but y'all arguing for however long y'all live, at the same time y'all mess with each other.
Yeah,
so that's why.
That's negating everything that you said.
Exactly.
You can't say, yeah, I mean, you this, you that, and then say, but I fuck with you, though. They don't go together. Either you fuck with me or you don't.
You don't, right.
Certain lines don't cross.
But I will say this with you. You're doing the right thing because, like you said, you take your thoughts and put them on paper.
Exactly.
And while y'all doing that bullshit, I'm right here writing this.
Right.
And that's where you stay. Stay humble and do what you need to do because people just gonna talk.
Right.
They're gonna talk. Don't get upset with it. That's their job. That's why I said with me here, I don't have time for negativity on my page. So if I catch any of that on SGB Pop, I'm deleting folks. Because that's not what we're here to do. We're here to big up each other. And that's why I wanted to do this, to get artists to come together. We all live here in the same goddamn town. And if you ain't living wealthy, you're just like us.
Exactly.
So why are we battling about what? We should be battling how the fuck to get out of here together.
Right.
All right.
Or do better here.
Exactly.
You know,
I'm drinking and I'm getting upset. Don't fucking with him. He's trying to make it.
But the thing is, too, I feel like if you look at all the places that, that's really consistent holding it down right now, is multiple artists there, whether it's Atlanta or Miami or Chicago, whoever you want to name that's like really a big influence on rap right now. Forget about it, man. It's like it's nothing but multiple, from younger to older. And legends, new people, they opening the door. No, man, rock with Shawty. Now let him rock. You know what I mean? Let's get money together. Let's do. People here be looking, that nigga think he
Exactly.
That nigga ain't really about all that.
Where you from again?
It's that third, like it's too much of that instead of recognizing the talent for what it's worth, and let's put something together, man. You so confident with yourself and your flow and your craft, you want mine standing next to the next nigga being able to spit. That's just what it is. It's a competitive sport, but you don't have to look at somebody like that. You know what I mean? Like it should be able to, let's rock together, let's build together, let's move forward, feel me? Man, that's what it's about.
And a lot of your music, I can hear a lot of disloyalty to you.
Right.
So you doing the right thing of going into this situation by yourself because it's hard to trust people when you don't know. Is you looking at me sideways or is you looking at me like, yeah, nigga, get it, let's go. How we gonna get there?
Right.
So it's hard to trust people when you've been betrayed so many times. And I learned a lot of things from my own son.
Right.
And just hearing you the only child.
Yes, ma'am.
And so it's like you ain't got brothers and, to go to somebody and, I don't know if I was your uncle, but I'm just saying like your sibling.
Exactly.
It's something when you got your sibling with you, know. So anytime, again, as I say to everybody, man, anytime you want to come on, you're more than welcome. You want to put something out there.
Definitely.
Like I said, we ain't the radio station. So motherfuckers will be on that level. Okay, so this is just here, yeah.
Slay that, sway in the morning,
yes,
you know what I mean?
Yes.
Get up there and spit your bars.
Yes, just have a feel, that's all them. But you, like I said, I just really like your style so much. And every time I'm watching this young man, he's constantly on Facebook showing you what he do all day.
Yep.
Anytime you look on there, I don't give a fuck if I'm on there at 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, damn, he up on the thing. This thing but that's grind. Like, I don't have time. There's something going on every day for you to rap about. That's what's so good about it. You never run out of shit to rap about.
Yeah,
so that's a good thing. That's a true mindset.
Right.
You know what I mean? So rapping about things going on in the world today. So a lot of it, honey, I hope that, by you do writing and doing what you're doing, that you are releasing that anger. You are releasing that pain. So you don't carry that with you because you don't need to carry that weight where God is trying to take you.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because it'll hinder you.
You gotta have the right mindset.
Yes.
Right? And just speaking of like current events and things of that nature, with everything going on with the George Floyd and all of the police brutality against us, I mean, I ended up putting together a quick project called Buffalo, Not America.
Yeah, and fight the. Oh, and real quick about that. Not really cut
Buffalo,
you off.
what? Not America.
Buffalo, Not America.
And America is not spelled America. You know what I mean? It's America with 3 Ks.
Yep.
And I was gonna bring that up when it came, but you brought it up so we could talk about it. So a couple of things. As far as the 2 things, me personally. Current events. You got Fight the Power on there.
Yes, sir.
You know. So that I'm listening to that. I'm sipping my Henny. Because that's what we do. You know, we are. That's what we do.
Any
so
gang, you know,
any gang, that's what we do.
Akabasi.
Yeah. Still, yeah. You know what I mean? So I'm literally sipping my Henny. First time hearing it, not knowing you was gonna bring. Even that was brought up in Fight the Power. Absolutely. You know what I mean? So Fight the Power. So if you could, real quick, America with 3 Ks.
Right.
I mean, I kind of could get where you got 3 K because not even 1 K in America.
Exactly.
So I can get where you got that from. So if you could on that, and then on Fight the Power. Either way, I guess Fight the Power maybe because that's it's current events.
Right.
Because it's COVID in there. It's like, all of that.
Exactly.
And then the title.
So the main thing with the Buffalo Not America project is I made that project in the beginning of like all of the chaos. You know what I mean? Basically saying that Buffalo, we going through our own stuff in Buffalo.
Right.
So we're Buffalo, not America, which is America is basically, it seemed like it's ran by the KKK because they treat black people like being nothing.
Right.
You know what I mean? So with that being said, I put together the project, you know what I mean, with the intentions to be able to talk about current events that's going on in America and also talking about stuff that's going on within the city of Buffalo.
Right.
You know what I mean? Which the line I said, Buffalo cop stood for a cause and then she lost her pension. You try to intervene with the law, they make the law, you'll end it. You know what I mean? So with that being said, Carol Horner, she going through it with trying to fight against what we going through.
Right.
You know what I mean? If we don't got nobody to fight for us, you know what I mean, how we gonna win? You know what I mean? Because it's crazy what we go through as people. Just not even the cops, just in general. You know what I mean? Us as black people. Right. It's just, you know what I mean, from generational curse and shit like that. Like that's a lot of stuff that I really think about in my, my mindset. Like, how can I break the curse with my son, or you know what I mean, people just being born into lives that they can't control. You know what I mean? You didn't want to be the way you are, but just circumstances. Whether your mom was on drugs, you know what I mean? Like I talk about, that's the type of stuff I talk about. Like basically, I speak on behalf of the people that don't rap. Right. You know what I mean? So like a few projects before this, because I got my own studio, so I drop a lot of music. I got a joint called Life's Purpose, Untold Stories, and basically I got a joint called Little Ghetto Child, you know what I mean? Because it's like, we kill each other, but, you know what I mean, a lot of people don't have no guidance to be able to, you know what I mean, know right from wrong. So, you know what I mean, basically the song is pretty much just talking about the generations of young black male growing up without a father. He don't see nothing but a single mother. You know what I mean? And then he grows up, he goes and gets a female pregnant, and now he abandoned the child just like his father abandoned him. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's just, that cycle. Just keep going. That cycle, that's the cycle. So, I mean, that's just the way that I approach music. That's what separates me from everybody else. You know what I mean? Because I come from a different place, and my intentions are always different. You know what I mean? From it. But everything that I do, I try to do for a cause. You know what I mean? But the Buffalo Not America journey, I had to do it because for a while when everything was going on as far as like everything with George Floyd and the videos and the cops not getting charged, I couldn't even write nothing. It was so depressing I couldn't even write shit. But I took a few days off and then I came back and like, I was waiting for a project because I already had 3 projects already done. And that Buffalo Not America was last minute something that I put together on my own. You know what I mean? So I put that out and, I'm like, I have to express myself somehow.
And that's current.
You know what I mean?
Current.
I mean, I'm not the type of person that's going to be writing stats on Facebook like you said. I post all the time, but it's always music.
And it's positive.
You know what I mean?
Positive. Show you working.
Right.
Absolutely.
You don't have time for foolishness.
Exactly.
Okay,
Man,
I'm sorry.
I wanted to say,
as
far as that, like the type of style, you more like the bars over beats, like you more like what you're saying.
Exactly.
I could
Concepts.
tell. Yeah, I could tell because what it is now we lacking that. Like it's a couple people that do, your Cole, your Kendricks, just a couple people that tap in. Lupe. You know what I mean? But right now in this era, it seemed like don't nobody want to hear that. You know what I mean? It's like they want to hear it. Like they want to dance. They want to jump up and down. They want everything's a party.
And I understand.
Nobody is no more real life.
Right. Struggle,
pain. Everybody balling.
Right.
Everybody. Man, it's just crazy. Everybody balling. Like Fab said, if everybody at Boston who's really working, right? You know what I mean? Like so, we in a space now for that, but you don't let that discourage you, my brother. You know what I mean? Like keep that because I feel like that's gonna come back around anyway. So it's full circle. You know
so the way I work around that is I understand. Like I like. I mean, I used to like going to the club. You know what I mean? When stuff was open, and I like hearing. Like I listen to. I don't listen to all kinds. You know what I mean? Conscious stuff all the time. You know what I mean? I listen to a lot of oldies. I listen to a few different trap rappers. But my thing is like I'm gonna stay relevant because life is always gonna be up and down, good and bad. So when you in your glory and you good going through life or whatever, you can listen to the club stuff. But if you want to reflect on life, then you can listen to me. Right. So that's the way I separate.
And I like about that you too. You're very clear. Like as I said, like being the older generation. I like music I can hear. I'm not with the tongue twister shit.
Right.
I don't mind a little bit of it. I don't get it and I'm like, what the fuck did he just say? Like, so I can't gravitate to that. And that's like you and like the Don P, and I can't wait to see Dale Hayes, but I can hear everything you're saying. Same way, I always give my shout out to Pac, but everything he talk about, I don't care how fast he go, I can gravitate to him real quick because you zone in. You zone in.
He was more of a lyrics but spoken word more than beats. He was another one. You know what I mean? Them people didn't. Nas another one. People always say, "Why you don't pick the right beats?" But he's so strong in what he's saying and his influence. That beat it gets drained out like after a while. Them for people that's listening for beats. Nas gonna talk to you if you listening. You gonna catch it. One mic, you're the man. Like you know what I mean?
A good beat to save a bad song.
Yeah.
I didn't have some songs where I didn't really like the song, but the beat was just
crazy.
Right.
I gotta mess with it.
Yeah, that verse was trash, nice, but that beat, you gotta go on it. So the beat saved a lot of people. But in regard as far as Nas and his beat selection shit, he might be fooling us all. He might be purposely picking bad beats just so y'all
can listen to him.
That's a fact. And to show you that I don't need the beat. Listen to what I'm saying. Like, I'm going to talk this over this. And on the flip side, he's saving a lot of money. You heard? They all Mike Wills and all the boys might want to play a different ticket. You heard? He like, man, listen, man, you want how much for that? 20? Ooh, I'll holler back at you. What you say, around 2,500? Holler at me. I'm a killer's joint. Feel me? I'm going to chop you out, get your brother back, and I'm making all that on the back end. You heard?
And it's on my new joints.
$1 million joints. Feel me? So, yeah, man, that's how you look at it. Nas is Nas. You can't take nothing from him. Beats don't make him, and he going to let you know that.
That's a fact, man.
Word, man.
Well, I'm ready. I want to hear one bar, and then y'all got another question.
Already on
But I'm just going to let them dip in a little bit.
She like you, because usually we wait to the end.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I just want to.
I'll spit something we can go back in.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, yo, I said, trying to discredit me, the evidence is true. They stressing, thinking it's a blessing if I lose. I wore $30 shoes. With my 100K rounds, you buying shoes. You went broke and didn't follow the signs. Now I'm amused, you pick and choose. Want to follow the rules, because it's convenient. What about your well-being? I can't cope with all these demons that I'm seeing. Gotta be dreaming, mistaking all my enemies as friends. I watch friends turn enemies and never be friends again. I plan to win, you can't escape what was meant. Not a dollar, start replacing the lent. You'll let me vent. I spit around because this life get intense. I'm innocent in a sense. Will give me strength and I'll be sure to repent. And you aren't watching the horizon. So while you with me, are you riding? You said you love me, you was lying, and we all slowly dying. Carry a rollie like the Heisman. I see through all the layers you disguised and I'm vibing. Ain't no ducking and hiding. The hate is not surprising, so if I'm lying, I'm flying, nigga. I paint a wider picture cause my pen official. This sick in your life can end this pistol. I ridicule my issues, tell me it's a pro rate. Been in this game since 08, and I ain't seen the bread that I need, but it worked both ways. I gave all my energy to concepts and forgot it was a business after all, then it got complex. Yo, don't tell me you support. I knew it was scarce, as if you gotta pay for a like or a share. I'm fully prepared. Be aware of the ones that's solid when that paper come, especially friends make an enemy before I add in one.
Come on, YNX716. Come on now.
talk. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Come on now. I hope you heard everything that was said.
That boy was
Man,
talking.
rewind and listen, man. That's what it's about. Rewind is more than fine. You heard?
It's always on that second, third, fourth watch. You know what I mean?
It's gonna be
That'd be it.
Definitely.
Even on the first, you catch most of it.
Right.
It's like, all right, but when they catch it together, oh, I didn't even hear that the first time.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And it be on YouTube. Watch it again.
Yeah, sometimes we go over heads, man.
SUV space PODS on YouTube.
Let's
Man,
get
check
it.
us out, man.
So tell us, like, what right now, because since you're doing everything by yourself and the things that you can speak about, like what you got coming up. Far as I know, I keep forgetting with the coronavirus. So let me tell you what I'm doing. I'm trying to, like I said, each artist that I have coming up in here, I'm trying to get it set up with Michael Ray. I'm gonna be reaching out to you, and it's just going to be a little set, like every artist I have, just to get out and perform. And just show who you are.
Absolutely.
And I hope you want to be a part of that.
Definitely.
And I can't speak things right now, but my goal is to try to get each artist that I have kind of collaborate with each other.
Absolutely.
And me get y'all in a studio, paid for,
Right.
and y'all just go ahead and do it, just so we can show how people can come together.
Definitely.
So I'm checking prices on that now. Shit, okay? So, you know what I mean?
And before that, we probably be, trying to put something together, like start off some type of. We don't want to get a whole thing away, because you know how that go. But like a cipher or something, you know what I mean? Where just getting it off and being able to talk and then promoting you and your projects and things like that, your social media, and just to help, like not just the town know what we got, but the world know what we got. You know what I'm saying? Because it is bigger than the town.
It's on so far we gonna get here.
Yeah, a lot of people ain't been out of the city either, or if they do, it's very rare. So for people to see you and know what you can bring to the table, you never know. Like you said, you never know. It's nice people that got hit, you know what I mean? Liking and sharing it, but now he know your name. Now he know that you get busy. If you didn't do that, if you didn't make them moves, probably would have never got to, you know? Right.
But yeah, it's definitely proven fact. You get more love on the town.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I
don't know what it is.
1,000%.
Yeah, I think it's more so like people just feel as though, if they're not in a position that they want to be in, they kind of throw salt at what you doing.
in the mirror, man.
But it ain't like it.
That's a whole
Everybody's life ain't meant to be the same as everybody else's.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You just gotta, just do what you do. That's it.
What I realize is too, though, with the town, they gotta see somebody else like be supporting you, like somebody. They gotta see you get on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like even it don't even matter with music. Like I watched it happen. Like with the now that's the name that I know his full name. It was one of our boys, Buffalo Native, went with the Eagles and won the Super Bowl. Everybody tore it up.
Oh, Beans. Oh, yo,
I know you know him. You know there was a couple of feel me that went there and niggas ain't say nothing about that man until they want to sue. We got a Buffalo. No. But come on, man. Where was y'all at during the playoffs, during the whole regular season? Like,
when he got signed.
Anything to put that shine on them. Feel me? Y'all wait till they blow up and get a name. That, even with the artists and things like that. Right now in the town, y'all waited for them boys to get on and do that. And now it's now we got in front of the door. Why you ain't help put them in the door? We the ones that got the power to people. You supporting them, going to their shows, buying their stuff, buying their merch. That would have got rocking it all the time, sharing it, all that. That's how you get it. But y'all wait till people get checks and become 100,000 and almost a million. Now, what is your help? What is your $18 now? They don't need the money now. Like what don't we think in the town? Like they don't need it now. Feel me? It's cool. We appreciate it. No knocking to nobody, but they needed it on the come up. This is what people don't understand. They need it in the humble beginnings to get where they at. That make people come back and say, "Yo, no, man, I never forget my town." And we always wonder why. People like, why they play that shit on the town? They act like they ain't from here. Everybody hit Stevie J all the time with it. Man, he don't claim us. We don't know that man's story in the beginning coming up, man. What did the town do to him? Feel me? So we got to start understanding that and recognizing that, man, and stop doing that, man. Realize that early on the come up, man.
Well, everybody got to stop being separated and come together. And then when you not got people kicking real knowledge like that, and you got people in your ear to be against one another. That's what's. I'm sorry. I'm glad I brought that up right now. So, you as a person, do you have a problem like working with somebody? Because everybody claim these sets in this town and this bullshit. And how is that with you?
Well, in the position that I'm in right now, as far as like where I am in my career, I do have a fee for like verses and stuff like that, just because any verse that I had to get, I had to invest.
You had to pay.
Doing it. So respect. It's never personal. It's always business. You know what
Absolutely.
I mean? Like I always put it on the table. You know what I mean? Like
it's what I'm charging.
It's a business at the end of the day. You don't go to work and not get paid.
Right.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Right. This is a lifestyle.
Right.
I mean, like
this your money. That's how you eat.
I do it day in and day out.
Okay.
And this is, you know what I mean, when you want to start doing something full time, you can't just up and just quit your 9 to 5 and just stop. You got to start somewhere. So right now I'm trying to figure everything out.
That's okay.
You know what I mean? Until, you know what I mean, try
to stick up for you, absolutely.
From there, you know
what I mean was, I was saying like far as hood shit.
Oh,
like,
no.
I'm not going to work with him because he over such a problem. I'm not going to work with him because he over Genesee. Okay, that's what I'm asking, because I ask every artist that. Yeah. Because when I'm doing what I'm doing, I can't have people with that type of mentality.
That type of energy.
You know, I don't want it around because he from over there or he fuck with such and such. I don't want none of that kind of shit. Definitely. So that's why I'm asking. Okay, like, are you that? And you don't rub me that way, but that's the same thing I asked Dom. Right. I'm like, so, you know, how did that work? Like, you don't collaborate with people that's from over. He's like, that don't got nothing to do with it. Music is music.
I stick to myself.
Okay.
So I'm not
yeah.
Really, I mean, I don't got no rec with nobody. That was 13, 14 years
old.
Well,
everybody back then.
Right.
It's different though.
Yeah. Well, we, you know, like I said, with me here is I'm never putting nobody in no bad position.
Absolutely.
And so, you know, I tell anybody, you know, if you feeling like, nah, me and that person don't get along, just appreciate if you tell me so I don't put people together, because that's not my thing here.
Exactly.
I don't know, so I don't want to put this. Absolutely.
Right.
Like, I don't get along with him or whatever.
Maybe
you know, I don't got to know details, but we know I only could take one. Yeah. And that's the way it's going to go who came here.
Yeah.
So that's what we say on that part. What we got for him? You got anything else? We had cards on the table. I didn't see what they was.
Yeah, we got
cards.
Oh,
here we go. Let me see here.
I do got something.
Okay. Yeah, so we make sure we get that up there.
Yeah. So this looked like it got, so I remember Hennessy Memory. You still got the hoodies? So we still get the hoodies?
Yeah, I gotta make some.
I need a hoodie. I wear extra large. I'm gonna tap in with
support.
But it's crazy real quick because I know his parents, and it's crazy because that may seem like I'm older, but I just know his parents, so I know that he come from a humble background. Like I said, I know.
Yeah, it's the pastors. Well, the grandparents.
The grandparents is pastors. Yeah. The parents are not, but they're great people.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I bowl with his dad. I work with his dad, and I work with his mom. I work with both of them actually. I bowl with his dad.
That's all right.
You know what I mean? So I need a hoodie, so we can tap in. I need extra large. The Henny Memories is the hoodies.
And you can get with him. And if you don't have the hoodies up and want to provide like with the logo, I mean a print for your logo, he can put them on. So
I definitely,
he's the one that do to be great.
So we got.
I've been trying to do it. Like I said, I've been trying to do everything.
Everything. Get your hands in everything.
That's where we at.
I got the little heat press. You know what I mean? But
yeah,
I'm trying to get a better quality, and I'm going to kind of try to steer away from the Hennessy Memories
because of the Hennies.
I mean, I'm gonna steer more with my logo.
Okay.
I mean, the YNX716, because again,
either way.
I just noticed that.
I thought that was just a regular New York joint. I did too. That's fire.
Shit.
Okay. So strap the Henny. I need that. Yeah, strap the Henny.
Yeah.
I need that.
I like that.
Notice that.
Yeah, I'll take a hat too.
Yeah,
I'll take a hat too.
That's fire.
And it looked like you
it's embroidery. It's embroidery.
This is I actually went through a company online and they sent them out to me. So I
can get you something here in local in Buffalo.
Excellent.
If you know, I know how people like ordering off a lot, but you check your prices out. But I can get you to an order here.
Yeah, I need that. I thought that was regular New York with the 716.
I
see the X knob. That's fire.
I got the blue joints. I got the red for the Buffalo. I got the Buffalo non-American joints on my website, and then I also got black and camo brim. So
you got them in stock now?
Yep.
What's the website real quick? We normally do that at one point. What's the website?
www.YNX716.com.
Oh, that's easy.
Okay. YNX716 Maz, but again, I'm just trying.
Everything.
Try everything.
Hats and everything.
You get your hands in what you can, but you know your focus is your music.
Absolutely.
But everything else gonna come along with you. So don't stress yourself on it. You know what I mean?
We got Hennessy Memories. Yeah. So about that real quick, I mean, because it's 3 on here.
Right.
So real quick, we could just, get in as far as the your thought process as far as each three. So it's that, it's Blood Pen, and Gemini. So I'm assuming you're Gemini.
So the Blood of My Pen was actually like one of my earlier mixtapes. What kind of gave like an album vibe. So it's not streaming or anything, but I really utilized that to kind of promote myself before I really went in. But Hennessy Memories is my actual official release. It actually, unfortunately, it dropped on the same. I already had it pre-planned, and it dropped on the same day that Nipsey passed away. Unfortunately, you know what I mean.
So his sales was going crazy.
So,
got you.
So you know what I mean, I pretty much did the Hennessy Memory joints to show people who I was. You know what I mean, but. Like I drink Henny and I rap. So I'm gonna drink this Henny and I'm gonna give y'all some bars.
Right.
I like it. And
then Gemini, I guess that's you a Gemini.
So the Gemini EP. I'll go over the list of all of my joints, but that's only a few because this character's older.
Okay.
But the Gemini joint is pretty much basically mixed tracks. So like Gemini's, we like. I mean we. 1 minute.
Bipolar.
Yeah, we bipolar.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
I was married to one I know.
Bipolar.
So it's like, you know what I mean? So it's like with the flow. You don't know what you're gonna get with a Gemini. So you don't know what you're gonna get with the songs and shit.
Got you.
I did like a little bit of, you know what I mean, conscious stuff. I did a little bit of boom bap stuff in between. So it was just a little EP that I threw together. And then following Gemini, I did Life's Purpose. That was pretty much a LP that I put together. And I also got an EP called Fire Scale that I collaborated with my man Jay DePina. He's a producer out of Rhode Island. That joint is all hip hop. I mean, definitely one of my best projects. I mean,
and what's the name of that one?
Fire Scale.
Fire Scale.
Yep.
Okay.
Let me pull my phone up because I can't even remember the joints off the top of my head.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So then I also got a joint called Upstate with my man Perp Dog. You know what I mean? Pretty much we came together. He's from Albany, New York. You know what I mean? And we touched base. He's a multi-platinum producer actually.
I was just about to say Upstate.
You know what I mean? So he did tracks with Soulja Boy. I mean he did beats for Soulja Boy. You know what I mean? And he was able to mesh with my sound. So we put the Upstate EP together, and I mean that joint is streaming on Spotify and everywhere. And then,
all right.
Right now, I'm working on the Quarantine Chronicles with my man Brian Blaze. He's a producer from Buffalo. He was real close to Shay. So yeah, I mean, shout out to my man Brian Blaze. You know what I mean, that joint is dropping on August 28th.
Oh, that's coming up.
Yep. Yeah. So that the pre-order will be available this Friday. So if you want to pre-order it, I mean, you can do that. And then I also got another EP that's dropping on September 5th with Manzu Beaks. And you know what I mean, he reached out to me, and we was able to put something together. But I mean, like I said, music is a lifestyle to me, so that's pretty much all I do.
Okay.
Music. So.
And so y'all hear it. So he does all his engineering work. So if you want to get with YNX716, we can reach him out at
Instagram YNX716, Twitter YNX716, YouTube same. My Facebook is Young YOUNGYNNICE, and I also have a like page under YNX716. But you can follow me. You know what I mean, everywhere. You know what I mean, tune in and support.
Okay, and I'm gonna let him take us out. Do anybody got any more questions?
I got one more.
Sure.
And I'm done.
Okay.
So on the song "You're Nobody," you know, because a lot of people in the town, a lot of people make music. Definitely. You know, a lot of people not signed. Definitely. They have their own record label.
Definitely.
I got a record label. Everybody got record labels.
Right.
So you shouted out Infamous.
Infamous, yeah, my man DJ Infamous.
Yeah.
I actually did. I reached out to him. I actually reached out to Lord Sear initially to try to get some records on the radio. You know what I mean? And DJ Infamous is his manager.
Okay.
So he was like, yo, hit up DJ Infamous. So I hit him up, you know what I mean? He was like, he gave me whatever the price. Again, like I said, everything is business.
Yeah.
And then me and him we just built a relationship from there. You know what I mean? Like, I ended up going out to New York. I went to New York a few times. So I went to New York for a showcase first when I first met DJ Infamous. And then from there, I ended up going to Duche 45. And I, did my...
that jump was,
yeah, I got
my bad. That jump was fire, bro.
That's a good look up there.
The story is crazy because, like, I mean, I always, reach out to him for advice and stuff, and then our business turned to like a personal relationship to where we were able to actually build a bond. So I'm like, yo, networking is very important. So I mean, he hit me like I was trying to hit him up like, yo, bro, man, I'm kind of going through it right now. I'm trying to figure out what I should do next. I need to get this joint on the radio or whatever. He was like, man, just come up to the station. I'm like, what? And then he was like, bro, I'm like, I don't really got that much brand right now. He was like, it ain't always about the money. So I mean, we worked. I mean, we worked it out, and I ended up going out there. I think I actually drove out there that time, or did I take the Greyhound?
Whatever it
one
is, you got there.
there.
Shit.
You know what I mean? I got there. You know what I mean? It was man. Everybody don't get a chance to go up to Shea.
No, not Shea
It's been really supporting me. You know what I mean, more than any Buffalo DJ. I mean, like I said, not the.
You just keeping it real. You just keeping it real, man.
93. Like I try to get on this radio station. You know what I mean? 93.7. It's like trying to.
Good luck.
You know what I mean? So
who you know?
Good
luck. That's what I'm saying.
You should have went to Sheila Brown.
Okay.
The waffle station.
Okay.
She supports a lot of things. She'll work with you on getting prices and stuff like that.
Perfect.
So don't never think you got to just deal with 93.7. Right. No hater towards that.
Right.
But they kind of hard.
Exactly.
You got to know somebody that knows somebody that don't connect.
Right.
Where she'll come in, it's all about, you got to jump a couple points.
I know some people over there. They good people over there.
Right.
At 93.7.
Oh no, I'm not putting them down.
No,
I'm just
that's
saying,
what I'm saying.
That's a known radio. You got to know somebody that knows somebody. I know DJ Hassan. But it ain't his shit. It ain't but so much he can do. He might play you out at a party or something, but he can't put you on the radio. Yes, levels to that shit.
But my man Infamous, man, like I said, he showed more support to me than people that I know.
Yeah,
I mean,
crazy.
and MC Search included. You know what I mean? Like I said, he's a legend in hip hop.
Yeah.
I mean, he don't got to repost or support me. But you know what I mean, when you start getting people that you don't know that support you more than people that you knew for years, that's where you got to reevaluate shit.
Yeah,
but it don't hurt me.
It makes you
I
stronger.
already know how it is.
But it makes you stronger. That's what it does.
You know it puts you in a different mind frame because you understand maybe I need to change my circle or I need to change my environment because I might be in the wrong space.
Exactly.
That support will come. And whatever you're doing, in a business, whatever you're doing, you need support.
Exactly.
You need consumers. You know what I'm saying? To be able to come and help your business grow, your legacy, your brand, whatever it is.
Definitely.
So if you're not getting there in a certain space, you got to go to where it's pulling you to.
Definitely.
You know, and sometimes it might be that OT, that out of town, that celebrity, that, people that have been in the game. And it's about having resources and networking and building that for in the future. Like, you never knew that was going to happen.
Exactly. And just to touch back on you're nobody till somebody sign you in. Shout out my aunt. I mean, she on the hook. Auntie Quincy, like I told y'all. My mom and they came up singing. I mean, they had a deal. Yeah. And she got involved. She got it.
That's right.
I mean,
family works.
Exactly. But yeah, like that joint, I really made that joint because I was just trying to make a statement. Okay. Because people treat you different if they think that you can do something for them. That's why I say you're nobody till nobody sign you. Basically saying you're nobody until you can help me do something. You know what I mean?
You give me some money.
Exactly. And when you sign, that automatically paints a picture of somebody for success.
Right.
So not even saying like, you know what I mean? I got people, like I think I quoted it one time on my page, and I had all type of people just like, they was pretty much making comments like, yeah, well, that's not really 100% true, but you didn't write the song. You know what I mean?
Who the hell is you?
You gotta understand the perspective that I'm coming from. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, people like to assume, and I mean, you got a lot of people that's not really musically inclined that give too much of an opinion on you. Yeah. I just want to clear up what was my purpose of it. Basically, I wanted to say, you know what I mean, you're nobody until you until you popular enough. Like if you ain't popular, you ain't nobody. You know what I mean? Whether you got the best talent in the world or whether, like I said, you got plenty of people that's not as talented, but they have the popularity.
Yeah, that's a fact. Man. You heard what Pac said, man. I just was walking around this club lonely than a motherfucker.
Exactly.
Nobody said that. I was, he's adorable.
Exactly.
Because I tried to write popularity. It's like, that's Tupac now.
Right.
Oh, now you motherfuckers.
Right.
I just walking around here, man. I was just saying what was going on with it. Everybody was looking at me, man.
That's a fact.
That's crazy. That's just how it is.
Well, we're going to try to change that, and I know I'm one person, but at the end of the day, that's what I'm here to do now, because there's so much talent out here, and even if just somebody seeing you right now spitting on the bar, you don't know. Somebody might see you like, yo, who that dude? Like give me him. You just never know, even though you're doing what you're doing, but sometimes just take one little small thing can change the whole scenario. So
you never know.
that's what we're here to do here. But what I'm about to say is right now, guys, though, because we about to close out on this time, we want to give a shout out to this young man, YNX716. Okay, let's support much as possible. I don't like things that happen to people and then you're known. Like, what the fuck? Why you didn't know why he was here?
Exactly.
And I'm not, speaking on you. I'm talking about all artists and people. Some always got, Nipsey. The man been out a long time. If I know him, and then he did. It's like, what? Damn, where was it? I know he been known, but still. The George Floyd. A lot of people, stars popped up at his funeral. You didn't never send a man $1 when he was just a motherfucker walking down the street. But now all the celebrities here because they seen a murder on TV. So I'm just saying, love each other while we here.
Exactly.
Okay, so we have Strong United Voices at gmail.com. 716-259. 97. Oh shit! I got the cup. 259-9718. If y'all want to shout out, y'all can shout them out. I know I waited to the end of the line. I should have had him on here, but if you want to shout out, we got the phones ready. If not, he's gonna take us out with a bar. Anybody got any questions before he spit?
Nah, man. No really questions. Just keep doing what you're doing, bro. Man.
My main thing is, I had one question.
Go ahead.
Because of the actual ability to be able to rap and don't care about the beats,
right?
Is it the same when you get on something that might be that DJ drama feel that he bringing? You know what I mean? That sound that they might give.
Right.
Is it different? That Zaytoven, would it be different? Or how would you approach it? Like,
I mean,
because you're gonna need it.
I've crossed paths with all different type of styles. I step in and out. Like my best friend, he live out in Florida. He's like an all around artist. My man Lee Maddox. He pretty much do he do reggae, he do pop, he do conscious rap, he do party rap. So he helped me step out of my element. So I know if I need a radio track or whatever, I can do it if I need to. But this is where I'm comfortable in the lane. That's where I feel more comfortable. That's where I feel most confident. So
no, that's what's up. Because the reason why I'm asking, because even if it ain't that, I want to say just that radio feel. Because even with Cole, he was saying he let Nas down. He felt like because he was telling him to go a certain way. And Hov was like, no, you might need that exercise song.
Exactly.
You might need that radio play just to get them familiar with your name.
Right.
Don't change your message.
Exactly.
Don't change your flow.
Right.
But just get something to get to these other people.
The other ears. Exactly.
But I didn't hear a lot of cussing in your
Yeah, I try not to. I do cussing now.
I don't. To be honest with you, I don't recall really hearing none. If you did, it bypassed me.
Well,
there's not a lot of it.
Yeah,
like he was saying, you gotta get the people ears. Sometimes they ain't gonna listen if you ain't saying fuck a motherfucker. Like you gotta get people attention.
I got it. I got it.
Now I kind of stepped into it. For the most part, but. I try to stay away from it because if you want to get something on the radio,
and it's the same thing
too
with kids. Young kids, because that's what same thing. But now he was saying he's trying to put a message out to get young people ears too, and they don't need it. It's enough shooting and killing. I'm the motherfucker doing everything out here, so you want to grab them. But I'm just saying with you too. I'm looking like, wow, I don't really hear. I don't recall you cussing at all. I don't know. And let me just give this out. The songs was Voices. 97 Nas, Brown Water, Shot You Down in Pain. Pain is deep. I didn't really hear, I'm going to Cavassier, but I don't think I really heard too much.
It's not a lot.
It's nothing that'd be like, hell, he cussed too damn much.
And like I said, from knowing who he is, to a certain extent.
I mean, I don't have a problem with it.
That's what it is, though. Yeah. That's what it is.
No, hand sanitizer. I don't have no problem with it. Right. My thing is disrespecting women, as I said before. The bitches and hoes and clowns. We hear the same shit, like what you got going on besides that. Exactly. But I know a lot of people, artists has done that to make their money. So I understand that too. I understand both sides, but sometimes you could tone it down just a little, But besides that, anybody got anything else to say that you wanted to say here? Oh, just to let everybody know, D is going to be taking over, and D-Nail is going to be taking over pretty much the rap game here. Okay. I'm going to be, bringing everybody in, but it seems like they a little more in tune.
No, I like your contribution though.
Okay.
You give a different.
Yeah, different. Yeah.
I try to explain to her is no, shot or nothing. This is like. We need that.
We definitely need it.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, we need it. I was like, let these boys do.
No, we do need it though.
Because it's questions that a woman might, can present. That
just like the Breakfast Club.
We didn't want to say it.
We didn't even have to say it. That's why I said no shot.
You need that balance.
Sometimes she needs to hear that from other people.
Yeah.
From me.
So you ain't going nowhere. She ain't going nowhere. She ain't going nowhere.
You see that I asked you, did you do radio previous to that?
Because it seems
they
like
just said it's natural for me.
She ain't going nowhere, y'all. That's what she said. She ain't going nowhere.
Well, anyway.
It might be an episode or two without her, but she ain't going nowhere.
This is it. This is what she do. It's not her pretending, put on a persona.
This is what she do.
Is. Strong spirit, and and she voices her opinion, and that's just what it is. Good personality. We've been getting a lot of feedback on that too. Who is that? Yeah. That's there. No, I rap with her. Yeah. Oh no, she funnier. No, she gonna keep it real. And so that's just that.
Sorry, Dukes. Sorry, Dukes.
Well, anyway, they will be on here eventually. But anyway, I'm gonna let YNX716 take us home. Go ahead, baby.
Just want
to give a shout out to everybody that's grinding, man. Don't give up on your dreams. I'm just gonna spit a quick 16 for y'all. Okay. But I said, I speak for those that want to listen. I find the entrance from each eviction. In other words, it's harsh mentions if you feel attention, overseeing redemption. Approaching with my armor, cause karma don't take dishonor too light. On my persona on sight, arrived early and I stayed for the wait. You live dirty and be late for your wake. Until my soul to take, I sold my traits just to get my soul in place. More comma just equals the core drama. This needle pinpoints llamas until the joint calms us. I'm to the point where I can't make a point without a sponsor. Success is hard to conquer. Failure is my expected spouse. Decided who to live and die with. If so, then check me out. No man knows my endless flow with John Doge and randomless codes. We wrote history and managed as low. The plan unfolds without any hopes of revenge. Emotionally pinned to the oath of my pen. YN. I mean, shout out to y'all for having me, man.
Yeah, definitely.
SUV Pod, y'all. We are here. If you would like to join us again, strongunitedvoices@gmail.com, Facebook, SUV Pod. Inbox us. DM us. We got a Twitter page, y'all. D-Nail is working on that.
It's podcast SUV on Twitter, so that's up and running. Too.
Okay, so we here again. We'd like to have you back again. Absolutely. Any projects you got coming up? Don't hesitate to hit us up.
Quarantine Chronicles.
The
28, right? Yeah. Okay, so then maybe we might get you back here by September 5th to reiterate on what's the step.
September 5th is Golden Buyers.
I want to put my order in for the pre-order joint.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Right.
So we on
that's
it.
A fact.
All right. Peace out.
Much love. YN. Hey yo, God save me, single mother raised the only child. Had my back against